Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in CEO. We've got some work to do as per usual. Let's solve our corn issues. So right now we've got a new farm. Let's bring up the farms. Boom, farms. We can see this one is deeply in the red. That's probably our new one. Let's get in here and see what's going on. Our crop has come in. So we've got four large size crops here dumping into sales, and we don't have anywhere to sell. That's why it's showing in the red. Let's look at our warehouses. We set one up here for corn. Where would that be? Let's check these out. Did we name it? Large Corn Warehouse North. Let's see what's going on here. Purchasing. Select a supplier. Oh, we can now select our farm. So let's do Glidercat Corporation. And all regions. We want corn. And we want large corn farm. Let's see. Where is it? Probably this guy. Corn farm north. Boom. Select that. And then let's just double check a farm. Make sure that's the one. Yeah. Corn farm north 1. So now here at the warehouse, we are purchasing. We're starting to get some inventory. We've got 2 size 4 or large size inventories here. And hopefully this purchasing office can keep up. It's a level 4, or it's a large. Sorry, I keep saying 4 because there's 4 points here, these little squares. That indicates a large size office. So let's just keep an eye on this for a second. I'm going to speed up the time. And what I'm curious to see is if this one purchasing office can empty out all the corn in our farm here. It looks like the inventories are coming down. That's what I want to see. So that is good. Our sales office looks like it's getting stretched here. So this is the sales office at the farm itself. It's at 100% utilization. Let's see if we can solve that with training. I'm going to go all the way up on training. We got a medium farm here. Whoops. On auction. That already went by too fast. Let's see if we can get the sales office off of 100% utilization. That's our farm. At least the inventories are coming down. So hopefully we're not losing any of that product. I'm kind of wondering if I should have had these push into an inventory before the sales office. I could have had an inventory unit here and then a sales office, and that would have given us a little bit more of a buffer. We can always try that later. Okay, now our utilization's coming down. So we're in good shape there. Let's look at the warehouse. Okay, filling up our 2 big inventories here. Look at that. 16 million corn in that one and 17 million in that one. Now we need to sell this corn or make use of it. Let's take a look what we're doing with this. Corn. These are all the farms and warehouses. I want to see where we're making use of this. Let's go into products, corn, and let's check out our factories that are dealing with corn. It looks like we've got a single factory. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of stuff going on in this factory though, don't we? Let's switch everybody to pulling corn from this large corn warehouse and make that our only place to store and purchase corn from. So I'm going to go into the purchasing here and make sure it's on the large corn warehouse north 1. And that one is. This one is large warehouse. Let's change that to large corn warehouse 1. Select. That should bring in some corn, and that'll kick up our corn syrup processing. And then we've got one more place down here where we're purchasing corn. We'll switch this one over to. All right. So now that one is selling corn syrup. And the demand was outstripping the supply. We should be in better shape now. Okay, now let's look at the other farms that are producing corn and make sure that all of these other farms are sending into our large corn warehouse. We could do another purchasing. In fact, we've got one down here. So this one is taking from large farm 2. And let's see what's going on over there. Large farm 2, we got a bunch going on here. I see. Quality, yeah, quality is good on this. And we have no inventory. So this is large farm 2, growing corn, being sold. And then down here in our huge warehouse, we're purchasing from large farm 2. So that is taken care of. I don't have sales here. Let's hook up sales. I think our arrows can only go this way. I think this has to be our sales office. And let's make it a medium. And we'll push down here and over there. And so now I can sell all this corn out of inventory as well. And then we've got one more farm to deal with, which is large farm 1. We are growing corn. We've got 2 crops growing. But we've only got 1 sales office. So I think we learned... Oh, wait a second now. What's going on here? I think we learned that we can't have 2 farms pushing into the same sales office. I could be mistaken. This, we can see we're harvesting corn right now. We're in October. I'm going to slow down the clock or the game speed. I'm curious if we can sell out of both of these farms. If not, we're going to have to get rid of this crop because I don't have room for another sales office. Again, we're at farm 1 selling. I don't even know who's buying this corn. Let's see. And we see that's here. Customers. The large warehouse. We don't want the large warehouse storing corn anymore. So let's go to there. Actually, before we do that, let's set up our large corn warehouse, North 1. We purchase corn from large farm 1. I don't think we've got that going on. Corn farm, large farm 2. The other thing we could do is just get rid of this, stop growing it. I think that's actually what I want to do. But I don't want to do it until we've sold. I don't want to do it until we've sold all this corn off. So let's go to the warehouse and make sure we can buy from large farm 1 for now. We might. I wonder if I can purchase and send into this inventory. Right? Let's try that. Let's do a small purchasing office. We'll send here, and we're going to buy from large farm 1. Pick corn. Large farm 1 down here somewhere. Where are you? This guy. Select. Okay. Sales office is spinning up. Our purchasing office, I should say, is spinning up. And we should be pulling corn now out of large farm 1. This inventory on this crop is depleted. Let's get rid of it. I'm just going to delete this whole farm. We've got good quality. It's kind of a shame. I guess we could leave it. I think we lose all that investment in the quality. But I'd kind of like to get a little more organized. So I'm going to make the sacrifice and just get rid of this. I want to repurpose this large farm 1 to be a single product farm, and then we can kind of name them by the product, kind of like we've done with corn farm North 1. And then hopefully we can sell out of this last farm, sell the inventory out of here. Right now we're kind of backed up. Our sales office is at 100% utilization. Let's crank up the training. Same thing here. Let's crank up the training on these sales offices. We may need to upgrade this one. We could upgrade these sales offices too if we need to. Probably should for this one. All right, let's check the customers real quick. Factory 1 North, and then we have a small factory. So we are selling corn to one of our competitor companies. It's not necessarily the end of the world. And let's look at our factory again. Okay. Yeah, we're doing it. I'm just looking here at these supply bars here. So this is fully supplied, this purchasing office. We've got tons of corn syrup. Looks like. Where it looks like we're fully supplied on corn there too. And we're pushing that down here. Corn syrup supply looks good. And we're making hard candy out of that. Utilization on our candy sales looks good. We're advertising quite a bit. The profit out of this whole factory looks like it's in the black, which is good. This guy is purchasing out of the large warehouse as well. Utilization on the purchasing office. I guess there is no utilization on that. Oh yeah, it's showing up here. Yeah, utilization looks good. It's not at 100. For any of our corn stuff. Let's again look at this large farm. I want to drain out this corn supply. It is happening. I'm going to go to double speed. And then basically I want to shut down this whole farm in this sales office and just be done with it. In fact, I should probably turn off the quality now. Almost depleted. We've got 1.4 million, 1.2 million. It's going down, going down. We're going to get rid of this farm outfit right now. Boom. Remove. Again, we're getting rid of some investment in quality. That's not the best thing in the world, but I'm doing it to get organized. Be a little better organized. Okay, large warehouse, lost supply of corn. Fine. All right. How are we doing here? We've got tons of inventory. This was purchasing from large farm 2. Let's see how that one's doing. This is another one I want to get rid of, I think. Let's do it. We'll repurpose these farms. But let's get rid of this. Again, I know we're throwing away some investment here, but it's going to be a little easier to get organized, I think. Remove that one. Okay. And now this purchasing office, we can change this to large farm 2. Yeah, should no longer have corn. This is our only corn growing operation. Got one sales office. It is, the utilization looks good. The training is way high. I can bring that down a little bit, maybe. Showing we're still in the red. I'm not sure why that would be. We've got a supply to sell. And, well, we're investing in quality quite a bit here. We've got 1.2 million invested in quality, trying to get that corn quality up because we're just started this farm. We can dial this back. Let's dial it back to like 200 grand for each farm just to save on profit. Our balance sheet's not looking great here. Let's dial back the investment a little bit. Whoops, and I didn't hit OK, so let's make sure I do that. Boom. Boom. All right, that'll save us 600 grand a month. And so I think that is corn pretty much taken care of. Let's look at all buildings that are dealing with corn right now. Large warehouse. We've got some corn, legacy corn in here. Let's get rid of all of this, right? We've got none stored and we've got a new warehouse for this. So let's get rid of these buildings. These are probably just, or these offices are probably costing us money. And corn syrup. Do we need to deal with that here? Storing corn syrup in a warehouse. We're getting it from the factory. That's not the end of the world, I think. We're making it there. This line, purchasing, making corn syrup, but that's all going towards candy. And then we're purchasing corn, making corn syrup. What's the story here? Whoops, I need an arrow. I didn't click the arrow here. So we were purchasing corn, but not sending it into manufacturing. So now we're making corn syrup. We're selling it. Should be going to our warehouse. And then why don't we make this so it's not just internal sales? This is all just, I think, for sales purposes anyway. So let's kick off internal sales. I think we're going to get more of this now that we have a lot of corn in the pipeline. And then this is just a way for us to store, have some extra inventory of corn syrup and sell it. In fact, our sales office is 96% utilized here. Let's see the customers out of this. Okay, one of our competitors looks like it's buying it up quite a bit. And then our factory, that's fine. I think that's fine. Now our pricing. Are we the only game in town for corn syrup? Balmer is got it for $1.89. We're selling it for $1.50. And we've got a rating of 52 and 48. He's got a rating of 44. We should be increasing our price on this. Let's do that. Corn syrup, let's kick this up a bit. And that may help our profit. 156. Let's see what the competitor price is here. $1.89. Let's go up to like $1.80, or at least a lot more than what we're selling it for. Let's go $1.75 maybe. Something like that. If that doesn't help our profit. And this is not limited to internal sales. Let's look at where else we're selling this. Selling it out of the factory too. This is not internal sales. $1.42. Let's sell this again for $1.72 is fine. Let's see what we can do. Boy, our revenue is in the gutter here. Hopefully it'll rebound. The balance is pretty low here. Looks like it's starting to climb back up. And then I think last episode we talked about looking at our product list again and trying to go through and optimize some of this stuff to see what our profits are on these things. Okay, bauxite. What are we doing with bauxite? We actually have a bauxite mine that we bought, I believe. I think we bought this on auction or something. Resources exhausted. Okay, that's not a good sign. So is this going to be pretty much mine? Okay, bauxite mine is depleted. I guess we just sell this off. So we can't do anything else. We were just, I think, did we make anything out of bauxite? Oh, we were. We were. weren't we? Let's see. Yeah, we were doing it here. We were purchasing bauxite, turning it into aluminum, and using that for our soda cans. So we need another supply of bauxite. Let's turn the game speed down a little bit. Bauxite mine. Okay, yeah, this is depleted. I don't know that there's anything we can do once it's depleted. I think we can sell it. Let's see. Manager. Offer building for sale. I have no idea what the price should be. I'm just going to go for 100 grand over the default. Offer building for sale. I have a feeling it's not going to sell. Feeling it's not going to sell because it's a depleted mine. But in fact, let's just sell it for the cheapest we can sell it. Unload this thing because there's costs associated with it. We do have a little inventory in there, and we need to come up with another supply of bauxite. Now, we could buy from another supplier, or we could buy our own bauxite mine. Let's keep an eye on that. Let's see if we can buy one. Okay. Invalid place. Build a mine. I got to pick a place. Let me close all these windows so I can see what I'm doing. And let's look over here for boxes. No bauxite. Oh, the north. How about the south? Well, these are not in alphabetical order, apparently. Let's go back to the north. I'm going to look for bauxite. There we go. We've got... There's ours for sale. It's got no reserve. What about this guy? 13 million. Boy, I've got barely enough to buy it. Yeah, look at that. The building would cost us 5 million. The land's going to cost 14 million. We don't have enough cash to do it. This one's got such a small reserve. I don't know that it's worth even buying it. Let's think this through. We could just... Okay, this is all regions. That one's 45. Maybe this one's a little more affordable. Let's start the auction. Maybe we can pick this one up in the south. All right, we got a bauxite mine in the south. This is now ours. Let's set up some mining. I think we can get by with... Let's start with small, and then we'll see if we end up starving out. Small, and then about even a small inventory, and then a small sales office. That's all hooked up. There's no quality to worry about with this stuff. And now we just need to... let's rename this. I'm going to just name it GC for Glidercat Bauxite Mine. Might help me identify it when we're in these different dialogues. And now let's go to our buildings that are dealing with bauxite. All buildings, all regions. And basically we want to go to this factory and make sure we're pulling from the Glidercat bauxite mine instead of the one that we're currently pulling from. And that's over here. This guy's got a full inventory of bauxite on him. Let's see, the mine we're selling. Okay, that is depleted. Let's get rid of this in case this stuff is costing us resources. These different offices, I'm just going to remove them. There's no inventory. There's really nothing to do here. We're trying to sell the building. I don't know that we can. Hopefully there's no real costs of holding that depleted mine. And back to the factory purchasing. I'm afraid if we I'm afraid if we switch this over, I'm going to lose this inventory. A little nervous. I think I saw that happen. So let's speed up the clock and maybe we can chew through. Looks like we're going into the red again. Kind of want to chew through this inventory before we switch over. How's our manufacturing doing? Utilization's at 100%. Let's add some training here to increase the capacity of our soda factory. So we got plenty of corn syrup, plenty of aluminum right now. All right, now our purchasing office is empty. Let's change the supplier over to our new one. Glidercat Corporation, all regions. Right there, select. And now we've switched over to the new mine, sourcing from our new mine. So we should be in good shape there. This thing, man, I don't know what to do. Can we just abandon the building? Oh, demolish building and sell the land. Let's do that. Let's do that. Really demolish the bauxite mine and sell the land? Yeah. Boom. Okay, so hopefully we got some money out of that. And we're done with that process. Quality is 74 on our soda. We should maybe look at the sales. We are investing in utilization. I'll kick this up to 75%. Just because when I see utilization at 100, it means kind of we're missing out on an opportunity to produce and meet demand. Because our workers are just overworked. They need training. Let's look at our competitiveness here now. In fact, I'll slow down the time to one speed. Where are we at? Glidercat's 89. We got the highest rating. We got the highest price by far. Wow. $1.72 compared to 32 cents. But we got a strong brand. We've got strong quality and an overall rating, which is really good. We are getting the most revenue. These guys are having to really sell cheap to compete with us. And we're still like, we're maxed out. How are we doing? Are we selling internally here or are we selling externally too? No, we're selling externally too. But no one's buying except us. We're the only ones. So we're open to selling to external customers or competitors, but they're not buying, probably because our price is so high. But again, our demand is still outstripping the supply. We've got a super popular product here, it looks like. Manufacturing is weak. This particular factory is just maxed out. I'd love to increase the manufacturing building here to a medium instead of a small. All I can do really is max out the training and maybe increase the price to bring down the demand a little bit. Let's do it. At least for now. Okay, that's showing a price of $1.10. What did I see? I thought I saw... Oh, we're in the north? Glidercat. Oh, I'm a little confused on the prices I'm seeing. We've got the highest rating. But we're being undercut here in the north. You can see they've got better revenues than us. We probably need to bring that price down, actually, to get more profit. I'm not sure where the $1.18 is coming from. This is our factory. Let's make the factory internal sales. And then let's go to the actual store that's selling soda. So we'll go to all buildings, scroll down to soda here. Boom. And let's actually look at the stores. I'm looking at, this is the north. So let's go to the north. and find our stores. This guy is where we're selling soda. Now let's look at our sales. And this is where we need to be competitive. We're selling for... We're selling for $1.18. There it is. So that matches up. Let's see how these guys all have more revenue than us. But our demand is high. So if I decrease the price, I don't know that that's going to really help us because we can't get the supply. We really need to make more sodas. I think what this boils down to. See how this demand bar is huge and our supply bar is low? We're lowering the price isn't going to help my revenue situation because I just don't have enough soda. What can I do about that? I can make more soda. Bauxite's a little bit of an issue. As we saw, we drained our first mine. We've got really a small scale operation here, right? Purchasing, manufacturing, and sales. Purchasing of bauxite. Okay, we got the corn syrup coming in. Just looking, if we pulled all of this out, the purchasing, the manufacturing of the aluminum, the purchasing of corn syrup, the manufacturing of the soda, and the sales, maybe we pull that off into a new factory and then scale these up. Because we're investing pretty heavily in our corn supply, and that's a direct ingredient into the soda. We might need to just do that, spin up another factory. Let's look at all our factories and see if we have any that have space, like a lot of space. This one has a lot of space now. What? Did we buy this factory? We must have. We're purchasing aluminum. We're making electric scooters. There's zero demand. We're not selling these, apparently. This is something we must have bought, and we're just losing a bunch of money on it. That's kind of why I've been avoiding the auctions, because you really have to like almost stop the game just to keep track of what you've bought and if it's profitable or not. So this is a mess. We got all these supplied materials, and we've got no sales. Our brand's at 0 for electric scooters. No one's buying them. There's no customers. So what can we do? We've got a supply here. I think what we need to do is just start selling electric scooters out of here and then maybe deplete some of this. But I don't want to delete all this out because there is some money to be made here. Let's go into a store and sell electric scooters in that store. How about this guy? We'll just do small for now. Small purchasing. Small sales. Boom. We're going to bring in electric scooters. Electric scooters. Glidercat. Boom. Select. Said our brand is horrible. Not sure if this is a product we want to go into right now. It's kind of want to get out of this business, but I want to sell what we've got. So let's stop the purchase. Let's see what this does to our stock. We've got 400,000 wires. I'm going to stop the purchase. Same thing here. Stop the purchase. I will keep purchasing batteries, I guess, because I think we're going to need them. We don't have any here. So let's select a new supplier of batteries. And then we need to select a new supplier of circuit boards. And now that this is full, I'm going to stop the purchase. I just want to do one more big production run. Drain out these inventories and hopefully sell some scooters, even if it's just a little bit. Then we'll clear all that out. And reuse this large factory for doing our soda. Kind of want this to get out of the way, all these things. Let's go spin up the clock. Boy, our financials are really strange. Kind of in a roller coaster period right now. This was costing us money, this little operation here that we bought and didn't optimize earlier. What does this need? How are you doing on aluminum? Okay, I may need to purchase... not to purchase. I think we're going to throw this away. What I'm going to do... Okay, we're out of aluminum. I could purchase more. But we're going to get into a cycle where we keep purchasing things. I think what I'm going to do... We can't produce any more electric scooters. So our stock's going down of electric scooters here. It's at 105, 70, 35, 0. Okay, let's get rid of that. Remove it. Let's remove this. We're going to clean up this factory and do new things. I got to throw away this. I could try to resell this. What do we got? We got 400,000 wiring. Quality's at 51. I could try to sell this. I don't know if this is worth it. It's going to cost me 100 grand just to get a sales office going. Purchasing. I guess in a factory, they don't let me purchase and then immediately sell it. I have to turn it into something. You can see they're not letting me. Just like I can do in a store, I can purchase things and send it directly to sales. Can't seem to do that in a factory, so I just learned that lesson. Let's get rid of these. All of this now can go. Yeah, I cannot send this inventory straight into my sales office, so all these have to go. Remove. Remove. This operation was costing us money anyway. Remove. And now we want to bring soda over here. We got a nice new large empty factory. There's our store. In fact, whoops, I should have gone to that. Let's go into electric scooters and just turn off the sales of the electric scooters. These guys, let's get rid of these. Remove and remove. We're no longer in that business. We weren't making money on that business. And I want to scale up my soda production. So I'm going to pull stuff out of factory 1 here and move it into my new factory. And I want to scale up the operation as we do it. So let's go with level 2s to start with. We're going to go level 2 purchasing, a medium. And we're going to copy this, basically. We want to purchase from the Glidercat bauxite mine. Boom. And then we want to send that to be, turn that into aluminum manufacturing. We'll go level 2 on that too. And then that's going to go into manufacturing for cans directly. Let me select a product here, aluminum. Then more manufacturing. Wonder if I could do it here. Cans there. I gotta be cans here, and then we could send the corn syrup up that way. I think we can do this. Let's try it. Manufacturing level 2. These we'll be able to upgrade because this factory's got room. So I'm just starting with level 2s or mediums. And I want to manufacture soda. Where is that in here? Beverages? Let's see. Okay, the aluminum is coming in. And then we want to purchase. Oh, I might not be able to do it. Shoot. Yeah, I can't. There's not room. The arrows do not allow us to do what I want to do, I don't think. Oh, maybe they will. That's where we're manufacturing the soda. We're going to sell it here. And then we're going to purchase corn syrup here out of medium. Corn syrup. Glidercat. We'll get it from the warehouse. Wrong spot. I need to move that over. Remove. I don't think there's a way to move it. At least I don't know of a way. Purchasing medium. And we'll grab the corn syrup. Boom. From the warehouse, always up. And then we'll sell it here. Sales, medium, boom. All right, now we should be good to go. Is there anything we need to do with quality? Quality on the bauxite is just inherited from the material. Nothing we can do to increase the quality of our aluminum production. Nothing to do with the quality on the manufacturing. Corn syrup, we just inherit the quality as well. Sales, our brand is good. Let's... Yeah, this is our factory. So if we want, we could leave this parallel operation running. The only issue with doing that is our store that is selling has to purchase from one location. You know what I'm saying? So we've got factory 1 making it and this large factory north making it. That's going to be a problem for us. Let's rename this factory just so we can keep track of what's what. We'll call this about... That's factory 1. Let's make this large. We can leave it large. Factory 2 in this north. Large factory 2 north. And then let's call this one large factory 1 north. Large factory 1 north and north. That's fine. Yeah, so if we go to the store where this stuff is being sold, let's go to soda. To see the issue I'm talking about, we got a bunch of stores. But ideally, they would all pull from the same factory. Another thing we could do, though, is have the factory output go into a warehouse and then have all the stores pull from the warehouse. That's another option. Factory 2 north. We could have set up in the big inventory module here, or I guess not. Huh. I was thinking the factories had inventory. Apparently they don't. Let's just be the farms. Let's look at our warehouses and see if we can warehouse off the soda and then have all our stores pull from a warehouse. Boy, they're pretty full. This is kind of a general warehouse. What do we got going on here? We've got inventories of beef, which is low, empty. Inventory of raw milk. Inventories of leather. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 units. We could put soda in here. These inventories are all in decent shape. Or should we build another warehouse? If we want to scale up. Purchasing, inventory, sales. Let's do it for soda here. A small purchasing, how about a medium inventory and a small sales? And we'll do soda and we'll just see how this works. We may have to move this. Oh, we're definitely going to have to move it. Let's scrap that. Scrap this plan. Our challenge right now is I've got one purchasing office and I can only purchase from a single supplier. If we look at our soda production, we're currently thinking of trying to keep it in the 2 places. I go to soda and factories. Got these 2 factories. I think we're just going to have to get rid of this small scale soda production. So let's do that. I'm going to stop the purchase. And I'm going to wait till that drains. Wait till the supply of bauxite drains out of this. We can speed up the time. We're on double speed already. Soda utilization's at 100%. Kind of waiting for this bauxite to deplete. We've got, there it goes. Now I think I can stop the purchase of the corn syrup. We're basically just spinning down our operation here. In fact, I may let this run until we deplete the aluminum. Let's do that. Let's burn through this aluminum. So I'm going to keep bringing in corn syrup, burn through this supply of aluminum. The bauxite's already been exhausted, so this guy's not going to make any more aluminum. We just want to deplete the stock. I'm going to keep the corn syrup flowing until our manufacturing chews up all the aluminum we produced. This guy can come out now. For 22,500. How's our, oh, look at our finances are bouncing back here. We're up at the top. We're at 63 million. That's kind of cool. Okay, manufacturing this guy is done. Remove that. We can stop the purchase of corn syrup. Yeah, aluminum's empty. Now we can just get rid of all these. Don't think this can, none of this can be produced anymore. So let's clear this all out. Get rid of the sales office. We're done with that. So now if we toggle this, we should have only one factory producing soda. Good. And let's look at all buildings with soda. We've got no warehouse. So now we can, since we've only got one factory doing it, let's purchase soda. Here, we're going to have a little bit of warehousing of soda. In fact, it's all of our soda is going to come through the warehouse. Select. We'll see. Hopefully this will keep up. We're kind of there's a choke point here with the sales office. We may need, we have one more point here. We could make the sales office a medium if we get bottlenecked. We'll see what happens. But now I want everybody pulling from this sales office. So we'll see how that works. So we got to go to the stores and change the purchasing of soda to our warehouse. Guess it's that one. And let's go to this store. We're selling soda here. Change the purchasing. Warehouse. Same thing here. Okay, and you can see the reason we've been doing this is our demand is just huge. Let's go back to the warehouse for soda. I probably have to toggle this to get it to come up. There it is. My big concern is this sales office going to be the bottleneck? It looks like it is. It's at 100% utilization. This guy's got a problem too. I'm not sure. What is the problem in this one? Oh, I guess there's no supply. Check our warehouse. Or a factory. Corn syrup. We got to change the supplier on this one. Maybe? Large warehouse Glidercat. Let's look at corn syrup. Looking at our supply chain issue here. He's not getting any. He's trying to get it from the large warehouse. We've got none, and this guy's trying to get a large factory 1 north. Wow, are we out of corn? Looks like we might be out of corn. Utilization's fine. Here's where we're producing corn syrup. We can switch to internal sales only on this. That's the factory. And then same thing here. Let's go internal sales only on corn syrup. We have almost no inventory. This is all of our corn manufacturing. We've got level 2. Utilization's 68%. So it's being divided up between our candy and our corn syrup. But look at our hard candy. We need to scale that up too. We're at 100% utilization. I've got 100% training. So we need to break up these, basically scale up all of our production. Let's wrap this episode here. Next episode, we'll continue kind of debugging or optimizing our corn supply chains. So corn to corn syrup to candy, and then corn into our canned goods, and see if we can't scale these up. Yeah, look at the utilization. It's just huge. We probably need to increase our sales price too on this stuff, but we'll keep working on corn next episode. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this series of CEO. It's pretty cool economic simulator. You can see there's a lot of details. It's fairly intuitive. You know, it's not too confusing. You can kind of guess at what needs to be optimized or what's causing your problem. Basically spend a lot of time looking at these supply and demand bars. Demand is outstripping supply. You know, you got problems. And then I also spend a lot of time looking at this kind of product details bar, which shows everybody who's selling product, what price they're selling for, what the quality of their product is, what their brand perception is. Then that gets distilled into an overall rating. And then you can look and see that what your rating is compared to your price, and what your revenue is compared to your competitors. And you've got, you got several dials you can kind of turn. Very, very cool game. I really like this. But I'll see you all in the next episode.